Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some room to work. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third and long, it's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And bulldozing his way through. A second nice move, a spin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the ground, it's Eckler. He can't get him down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Herbert on third down now, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To Barkley on the check down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Jones. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Out to his left. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. It's caught at the 1. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Aaron Robinson in on the stop. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is Miller, complete. Fighting through. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drop. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Corral, and he fights through, and he goes out right around the 39. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Xavier McKinney.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Herbert, his third interception, picked up by the rookie Aaron Robinson.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile, eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
73 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd and 2.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
Touchdown! Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Jones. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jones. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones. Finding Rudolph. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.